Guess who's back? Back again. Lord is back. Tell Sat Sandwich. Guess who's back? 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 To beat some ass. In all seriousness, I never got banned. So, the propaganda channels, they're sitting there probably sweating right now. But yeah, I took a little break because I needed to take my CSYA plus I needed to not figure a few things out. I needed a break. And I came to a realization, but I'll get to that to the end of the video. For now, I want to take or show you guys the sad sandwich, the very same sad sandwich who sat there and, called me misinformation, and then realized that all the evidence in this video was actually factual based and true, moved my fucking post to schizo. Yeah, let's see how he's doing now. Oh no, guys, we're not anti-Arrowhead, no. Stop bullying the multi-million-dollar company. Sigh, I'm tired of explaining this over and over again. Just because people saying that Arrowhead controls the main subreddit is objectively false, basking in the Arrowhead, the moderator teams. Are you fucking kidding me? The case can be made that, yeah, Baskinator is on the moderating team, so they should have seen the fucking charity event guy getting bullied, harassed, attacked, and worst off, fucking doxxed. And should have told the moderators to ban the people who were harassing him. But they didn't. See, I've told you guys time and time again, these moderators aren't here to protect you. They're here to protect the harassers. They're here to protect the people attacking the criticism. And, well, it's fucking true. In fact, I have 4 videos that prove it, and I highly advise you watch them before they're gone. But I'll get that to the end because, it wasn't just the fucking lasers that were attacking me. It was also the goddamn cry divers. Yeah, remember this video that a bunch of y'all watched and fucking believed because, I had super editing and whatnot. And, Lord of Robes sitting there calling people retarded even though they act like it. That's just him being crazy. Sitting there saying that Tencent is using CCP propaganda like controlled opposition. That's just crazy. Yeah, you guys can literally watch this video right here. It doesn't have me talking or anything. It just shows you the conversation that happened. How Kashmir came in, started defending Odo, just like they defended Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear, and sat there and said I was being schizo and crazy. And when I sat there and called them retarded, that's when Crusader came in and said, stop bullying my boyfriend because he can't get pussy. Instead, he has to get a guy that cosplay as one. Yeah, that's the type of person Crusader of Cuck is. And, it's even funnier because not even 2 weeks later, he sits there and describes controlled opposition to a T. And I prove it in this video. Because he stole my fucking work. He stole my information and made it into his own video. And you know what's even worse is? He calls you cry divers. All of you guys sitting there lighting the game on fire. Yeah, he calls you guys mentally ill. Look at the fucking picture. Cry divers on the left. Does that post a very good picture of you guys in a nice light? Funniest thing is Delta Meg, who defended him, literally, and again, I have the fucking, there's evidence of that in here. Yeah. He defended him, and here he is calling him a fucking schizo. One of the biggest cry divers. Yeah. Delta Meg, right here, you're being called the fucking schizo, mentally ill person by the very little shithead that you protected. Yeah, Crusader of Cuck is not your friend. He doesn't give a shit about the game. He just wants views, clicks, and attention. He wants to profit off you guys. And that's it. Oh, but let's look at Odo, the person that he defended. Because this isn't the first time the games got reviewed bombed. This is when, around the time Crusader, or not, what is it? Flames of Escalation, that's the update, dropped. Do you see where Odo is sitting there talking about how the game is dying, except for right here? If you look prior to that, oh man, he doesn't mention how the game's dying or how the nerfs are destroying the game. It's not until people started en masse hating on Arrowhead. When it became popular to hate on Arrowhead, he came in and went, guys, the nerfs are killing Helldivers too. Oh my gosh, this is the worst Warbond so far. Can you guess what his energy was when they did the 60-day buff patch? And before anybody sits there, this is the actual 60-day buff patch. There's no weapon overhauls and whatnot. All they did was move damage scales. That's it. And the worst part is, most of the weapons aren't even 80% as good as they were when they fucking first dropped. All of these weapons that got nerfed, they never reached 100% as what they were pre-nerf. Arrowhead literally sold us a semi-nerfed patch as a buff patch. And what did Odo say? Guys, we're so back. Oh my gosh, so many buffs. Come back to the game, guys. And it wasn't just him. Let's look at Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear. Literally, in this video right here, you see the fucking review bomb in the background. Oh, look. Are they going to do about the cape? And what was his energy when they did the buff patch? Oh, guys, we're so back. Oh my gosh. And that's why I've been telling you guys, it's a fucking conspiracy. Or actually not a conspiracy. It's just a little fact at this point that these YouTubers in the propaganda program have been lying to you, manipulating you, and putting a carrot on a stick in front of you just to play for one more fucking day. But you know who kept the same energy the last 2 years? I did. I sat here. I tried to warn you guys. Most of my videos are private now, and they're going to stay that way because you know what? You guys don't deserve me. I'm going to be deleting my YouTube channel next week. You guys have 1 week to sit there, see the truth for yourselves, see how you were lied, manipulated to, and yeah, abused. For the last 2 years, you sat there saying Arrowhead's going to change as they continuously beat you. And when you would go to these fucking YouTubers who you thought were your friends, they just sat there and gaslit you. So no, you've actively protected your abusers and took out all your anger and frustration on the one person who was trying to fucking protect you and warn you. So yeah, that's it. I'm out, guys. Y'all really don't deserve me. And just taking this 2-week break really made me open my eyes to it. Because guess what? I passed my CSYA Plus. I'm officially a SOC analyst. Not that type of SOC. Get it out of your mind. Get that dirty shit out of your mind, all right? I'm a cybersecurity analyst. There we go. And you know what? I guarantee you none of these motherfuckers have any form of education or anything like that. I sure as hell know fucking Crusader of Cuck does, and especially since he has to steal my information, sit there and say I was crazy for saying that Odo is a controlled opposition and is literally just telling people, hey, don't hate the game too much. Don't protest it. But yeah, it fucking sucks what they did with the nerfs. He sat there and defended the CCP. He defended Tencent. He defended Odo. And the information is here for you all to see. But y'all didn't want to see the information because it didn't have some nice little editing or whatever. It didn't have a cool little fucking thumbnail either. Because I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about my views. I don't give a shit about my sub count. Never have, never did. What I did want was the gaming community to be a hobby again and not a payment plan. But you guys chose the wrong side. You guys actively chose your abusers. You chose sweet little lies over the hardcore truth. So, yeah, you guys definitely don't deserve me. And for the people who did support me, I'm sorry, but I got to walk away because this shit is just not worth it. It really isn't. When 99% of the population sits there and puts you on a cross and crucifies you because what you said was the truth, it just doesn't become worth it anymore. Look, I ain't Jesus, so I don't care to turn the other cheek and save these motherfuckers. I'm going to let them sit there and burn and cry about how they just lost so many hours in the game because they decided to sit there and listen to moderators who sat there and told them to keep eating the fucking slop and how Arrowhead isn't that, we're not anti-Arrowhead. Oh no. So yeah, I say I do. And for those who supported me, thank you. Y'all were cherished. And for those who didn't, shit. I hope you cough up splinters from the amount of how far that fucking fence is up your ass. Goodbye.